Well, first of all, let me tell you this: if you lived in Florida, they want to shoot New Yorkers on sight, and there's a reason why. New Yorkers, if you met a real person from New York that was born and bred there, not just somebody that moved in, they are the rudest motherfuckers on the planet. Yeah, that's a state of its own. Yeah, well, they're rude, they're arrogant, and they don't mind walking right into you. Yeah. Yep, I got it. I was listening to what you were saying. I gotta press out some dabs. I don't know if I want all flour or dabs. I do my own. It's real. I'll tell you what you do. It's easiest way of doing it. You go out and you get one of them fucking little presses that press iron-ons onto a shirt. Okay, they're they're a little under $300 at Hobby Lobby. Okay, they go up to 300 degrees. All right. Yeah, and you know what the temperature you use? 180 degrees for 5 minutes. And what it does, you got to use really wet glue. So, right when you get it, it's really kind of sticky, moist. You want it to be as moist as you could possibly get it. So, what I've learned to do is take a piece of toilet paper and roll it up the size of a marble and soak it down, squeeze all the water in it, and you put it in the jar overnight. Then you take that weed that you put away overnight, next day you press it out, and you would not believe how much stuff comes out of it. And you smoke that. And you don't smoke no flower at all. And you do it 3 times, bud. You go through it 3 times, and you got to put it in between parchment paper. They call it parchment paper. It's like wax paper. Okay, and that heats through it and it presses it down at the same time, and it just oozes out of it. No, but the people that they're not real people, they're AI players basically. They always will find your citadel if you're sitting sideways. Yeah, Buckaroo. About what? Coming into his fleet? Yeah. Well, I look at it this way. I already spent the $10 on it, and it was a waste of money to begin with, but I did it because I wanted to be with my friends on here. But they ended up going to their own fleet and stuff, and which I can't blame anybody for doing. I was kind of stupid for doing it, but because they only had three fleet battles so far, and yeah. Well, what I would do, yeah, right. The only thing is, so I wouldn't mind just giving the fleet to Deb, but then I'm kind of feeling like I'm abandoning her. And she wouldn't care about going to another fleet. That's something that she wouldn't care about. She wants to, she would want to stay rest that. Um,
Destroy
whenever the
current
cruisers
prisoners
are
have
out there,
torpedoes.
yeah, right. I wanted to get B unit in. I wanted a bunch of us in to all play together. Fine. But when the fleets came out, we all know each other. Yeah. Oh, I just got killed. We got beat on fucking AI. Well, what I'll do is I'll talk to Deb, and what I'll do is I'll give her the fleet. It's gone. It's gone now. There's cool. There's cool. Oh, Buckaroo is. Yeah. Yeah, same way with me. The ones that I've met on here, a lot of them, they were in different fleets. And then, we talk all the time, like all of us do. Some of them were telling us that they're in the same boat we are. Our fleets are down. Nobody wants to play. But see,
I don't think the dry dock affects the bureau. I think that's only affects ships.
well, Death Hunter's in our party right now. He's in my fleet, and there's quite a few people in that fleet that I would feel like I would be abandoning them, and I don't want to really. That's true. But let me ask you this: if you could find out, that, let's say that I left the fleet, you left the fleet, Death Hunter left the fleet, that's going to leave Deb with nobody. But if she comes with us, but if she would come with us, then what happens to the fleet? Then I can never get back into my fleet. Yeah. I, yeah, Hunter, are you listening? And somebody else that Deerhead to go into another guy's who's our age. We're going in with people nothing but our age.
Don't make me give you a spanking, Missy. Let's go.
Well, I can actually give you the fleet if you want to keep it. That you need control of it. Well, that's what I mean. But he said I could bring you into that if you want to. Well, right. They want you. He actually asked if you want to come in. So, what I'm going to say is this. Go take the dog for a walk. Okay? And then come back and get online and get a party so that we can all sit and talk. I want to do this together with you. All right? So, stop and think how you want to All right, bye. Well, I got it figured out. She's gonna take the dog for a walk, Deerhead, and then she's gonna come back and get on. Gonna get in our party and talk and play a couple rounds so that everybody can see how she plays. She said she wouldn't mind doing that because the reason why she wouldn't mind doing it is because we've never been able to be in a fleet battle. That's the only reason. I could probably give it to Death Hunter if he wants it, or he can come with us, or just and leave and kick. What I'll do is I'll kick everybody out of the fleet, and that way it's in limbo, and I might be able to get it back whenever I want.
Your fleet?
Yeah.
You are aware that if you kick everyone out and then you leave your fleet, it will literally straight up just disband the fleet and it will no longer exist.
Yeah. Well, just check in to see what you come up with. To do it, give it away to somebody or let it go fucking limbo. Well, want to hear my opinion? My opinion is the same as Deb's. I'm getting tired of watching the fleet go by and not be able to play it. Does that make sense? I own a fleet, but we don't play fleet. I've never played a game in fleet yet. Well, he can send me an image later. Jeff Hunter, can you hear me? Okay, what's actually going on is, how would you like to have my fleet? What we're talking about. How would you like to have my fleet? In other words, you'd be controlling the whole fleet.
You would become the owner of the fleet.
But here, I
Gene!
want to give you a stipulation though. If I ever want to get back in, please let me back in.
He's going to give you ownership. Team!
Because the thing, the old Death Hunter is, I paid $10 to own a fleet,
Ridiculous.
and it's doing me no good. So I'd rather see somebody get some good out of it. But there's another buy in there, okay? And if you want to go too. Yeah, because it's too many people trying to talk over that. Just tell them that we're thinking about just dissolving the fleet or giving it to Death Hunter. Whichever way everybody agrees on. It's got to be a mutual thing. I got to get Deb involved in the conversation.
A lot of boys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no rush. There's no rush. No rush. Oh.
We're thinking about bringing more people in.
I thought you had to wait for the cooldown.
Nope, they got rid of it.
There's a wait time.
Or Death Hunter might come with us too.
I mean, it's cool. It's called the Wolf's Den. It's, Men in Black. I mean, who don't like Men in Black showing up at their door at midnight when you're in your underwear? It's,
Hey, it's better showing up in your underwear than being in your bathing suit.
Or in the bathtub.
That too.
Or in the hot tub. With someone you're not supposed to be with.
But what we were talking about is maybe, because the best players that I got in my fleet right now is me, Spearhead, Death Hunter, and Deb, which is just me. And we can put all 4 of them into your fleet, and I'll dissolve my fleet. Then it's just in limbo, nobody gets it.
Yeah.
But if Death Hunter wants the fleet, I'll give him the fleet.
Yeah. Yeah. Give it to Deathman, and that way, if you're not happy or whatever, it's always there, and you don't lose your money.
Because the only thing is, I got my share screen on right now. Look at my upgrades where I got it at right now. That they're going to get all that. They're going to get everything.
I thought I sent my, Alright, I'll do it right now.
I got.
Dried,
I don't think I'm much behind you.
No, you're not that full.
But what I'm saying is, the person that takes over my fleet is going to get all this. So why wouldn't they take it? You know what I mean? And what Deb told me was all she wants to do is get into a fleet where we're going to get into a fleet battle. And that's what I want. I want to get into a fleet where we're going to be able to get into a fleet battle.
Okay, it's sent to you.
All right, I'm going to look at it right now.
Dear, did you send him a picture of my medal?
Yeah, you're up on the war design. You're up on that.
A photo of my medals. Yeah.
Now, Buckaroo.
That photo when asshole and bleep something else, I don't know what else. You know the photo.
Buckaroo, the only thing that you got different than what I didn't do
Yeah.
was I never worked on my officer's house. I
Yeah.
always thought that one was something that you'd want to wait until the very last thing to build up.
Well, it takes a lot, but you need the people that you know aren't gonna do anything for you, but they add oil to it, and that's what you need. The oil. That's what you need. To
Yeah,
get
but
the thing moved.
I have not been. I've had 20 people on my fleet, and I wasn't maxed out yet, and it has nothing to do with that officer's house. That officer's house just gives you more commanders and more deputy commanders.
Yeah. So
Because
what I'll
they really don't
do?
give you that many more people.
So what I'll do? I have one guy that's a deputy commander. I don't care if he gets mad or not. I'll boot him out, and Deerhead, I'll make you the deputy commander because I don't know if you've played more than Frodo. At least if I'm not on, you could take charge of it and try and get things going. Yeah. I'll do that if I
You
can
don't
make it
have to.
bigger.
You can make me a commander. I don't need to make them decisions.
No, what I'll do is eventually I will when I get more in the fleet house, because I think the more you get, then you can add on an extra deputy commander, then I can do that for you.
But yeah,
Yeah, it's up to you,
like I
Frodo.
said, as long as we're getting into battles and doing something to actually make a fleet work. Because like this, we've missed so far since they started the fleet. They've had 4 battles?
Yeah.
Okay, out of the 4 battles, how many did you play?
I have not done. See, as of right now, how many do you need to get a fleet going?
5.
Yeah. Okay, right now as we speak, we get all these guys together. I have 3. I have 6, 7 guys online already. So with you, Deer, me, maybe the 2 other guys you got or whatever, we got more than enough.
Right. Like I said, if you want to do it by however you want to do it, it don't matter to me. But usually in a situation like that, you kind of look at past records.
Yeah.
And you've been on it a little bit longer than I have. You probably had more oil than I did. All I did was own a fleet.
Because I have
That's
two
it.
of my